I had to do some opening music for this, as everyone who's watching later probably hearing the silence other than now my voice speaking. Yay! Hey Arno, good to have you here. I want to see if this is working on YouTube. It appears to be so. So this will give you guys time to get through the commercial ad wherever you may be, whatever version, because we're on live now on Twitch and YouTube. Good. Gotta figure out where to place this extra window here. Ah, yes, okay, good. Thanks for doing that, Arno. It gave me since I was watching, gave me a few seconds to sort of see how the Restream chat window works and its delay. Cool. Thank you, thank you. Testing these things out, learning how to do it on multiple channels, multiple settings. Right, okay. Well, let's hit the transition button and go over to here. Yay, we are live, but are we really? I guess that's more of a question for Lum to try to answer. Let's do a little micromanagement here. Should we counterattack? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay, since they're attacking here, we'll push there with them. Actually, let's hold the infantry here and move the armor to Tula. That is the Lum. That's good, Arno. That's good. Okay, we're in Moscow. We're holding Moscow, but just barely. Because well, Moscow's being held fine. We'll move the armor out here to hold the flanks around Moscow. I don't know if we should abandon this front or not. Move the armor to there. Let's see if we were to attack there, if anybody will join us in that attack, like the Finns. Okay, well, I guess in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's don't know how well that's going. Let's move you up to here. See if we can hold that open. Well, okay, we have, well, plenty of production. Well, once things kick in, but at least we're not in any major deficit. Okay, we have more infantry divisions coming. Let's take a quick look here. Okay, that's an okay-ish armor division, so let's train another one of those up. I think we have a few of these guys. What if we were to add like reconnaissance, artillery support, or even maybe do logistics support? Or an engineering company. Do we have all of the... Hey, thanks for hosting. Do we have all of the... Oh, we don't have any... Oh, I guess maybe we changed them all over to armor divisions? Well then, no, I don't need to change this if I don't have any of those. Oh, oh, maybe it's... Oh, it's this unit. Okay, oh, we've already updated all of these. Because I knew we had one with some light tanks. Okay, so this division. Let's train up one of these. And let's look at the motorized division. Okay. Do we have, if we were to make a change on these, do we have any of these currently? No. So either we're using a different one, or we just don't have any motorized divisions. Not that we overly need motorized units. Okay, that will be a bit of a help. Well, I don't know which one absolutely you're referring to, Arnold. This isn't too bad for an armored division here. Got support artillery and towed motorized artillery, 5 battalions of infantry, 3 of light tanks, 1 of tanks. Well, if we do a logistics support, how would that? Okay, additional, we have plenty available, Okay, well, we'll do a logistics division. Let's look at our standard infantry division up here. Okay, we've used all of those slots for support. Is there... Well... If we were to add a anti-tank, yeah, we don't have nearly enough, so no. Oh yeah, no, it's, well, it's a cavalry division. It's not an armored division. It's a cavalry division with a little bit of armor and some anti-tank. So if we run into an enemy anti-tank, it has some artillery support, and it has reconnaissance, and it has communication. So yeah, for a horsey division, you know, it's what it is. Sort of kind of liking it for that. Well, I think new divisions will place you out here to start with. And there we go. Hello, Ari. Well, there was... To give a bit of hardness to a faster than infantry division kind of thing. Okay, well, what we're gonna do here is move you down here to the Peloponnese, and you, let's see, well, we already have somebody in Athens. Let's put you down to here. Let's take you and send you out this way to hopefully get out here to hold this corridor open. And one more division from here, sending you out here as well. And let's take you, one of you here, and sort of send north of the situation. Militia divisions aren't going to do too much good, but that infantry division might. Okay, now I'm sure that we're going to try a few. Well, I mean, this offensive is ending momentarily, but we will try more offensives here. But we're mostly going defensive. The Germans are crushing the French, which is a good thing. A good thing. Okay. Well. All right. Well. Let's save the little bit of work we've done. And see about starting making an episode. Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron. Well, Kaiserreich on the Hearts of Iron engine. And I don't know how many people are going to be watching this live versus watching it later, which may be sort of affecting the numbers. And this is where I'm sort of concerned about, and I was talking with Arno a little bit before the stream started about this topic that I'm sort of bringing up. I'm not sure how much longer to keep this series going, because viewing numbers recently have been very low, and I don't know whether it's because, hey, I've already watched it live and so I'm not interested in watching it or rewatching this live version of it, because this gets views versus the sort of segmented stuff stuck in the playlist. So I don't know really for sure viewing numbers. So if you're watching this, if you prefer it sort of to watch it, you know, if you're watching the live version later, you know, meaning the long podcast, if you will, or whatever, you can say, hey, I'm watching this afterwards and I like this format, or if you like it better that you're watching it in segmented versions. Because I'm wondering about how much longer to keep this Kaiserreich series going, because I know a bunch of you are really only, and maybe not anybody here, are really only interested in watching historically based, whether it's Hearts of Iron or anything else, and this is obviously not historically based. Though I do love the alternate history. I love how they've gone through and done the sort of Austrian blue uniforms on top of the original German uniform setups here. And what is it? Brom Amoli here. Brom Amoli, however you pronounce that. How they've done all that. That's really cool. So I really dig how they've done this. And so I just, more likes, more watches, recommend this to a friend. I would like to continue this series, but if we just don't get viewing numbers, we have to go on to other things, because Warplan is doing great. Panzer Corps is doing great right now on my channel. Those are the two sort of big leading series on my channel, so those are getting a fair amount of attention. I am looking forward, as soon as they get it out, the new Black Ice series with Germany is coming. Don't know when, but waiting. How many months now? And so yeah, we are looking towards that. And so that's one topic. Love to hear your thoughts, and hopefully you'll push the other thing. Is Arno was also bringing up doing a city builder game, like Cities Skyline or something like that. And I love those type of games, empire building type games. That's very much how I see Railway Empire, because hey, it's called Empire in it, yeah. Instead of a city, it's a railway network. I'm going to stick with doing 2 more series of Railway Empire, the British DLC and the French DLC, mostly because I want to talk about the history. An EU4 series, yes. See how well you are at those. Well, EU4 is something that may now be on the radar. That may be on the radar. But that's not specifically what I'm talking about with EU. Because I played the hell out of EU and EU2. Oh man, I played the hell out of those two. I touched EU3 a little bit and barely touched EU4, so I'm not particularly good on those 2 versions of the game, so I don't know. I know there's all kinds of DLCs and improvements, so some of my skills are useful, but others may not be with all of that. But as those of you may know here, viewership on Railway Empire is very low on my channel. And this is what I was talking with Ari the other day, earlier this last week, is you can have massively popular games that the way YouTube works, I could put out a video on it, but because it's massively popular, there's people out there that put out something and get 1 million views almost immediately. There's other people that put it out, literally like within 48 hours. And other people that will put out a video within 48 hours will get 10,000 views. And my video will get, say, 60 views organically from you, the wonderful subscribers here. But they won't show it to anybody else. So a super popular game that I don't already have people on my channel wanting to watch it doesn't mean I'll get any views on it for my viewing audience. So it's what you guys want to see. So no matter how popular EU4 may be, I don't know, though I'm sure it is with some of you. I'm sure, absolutely sure it is with some of you, but I don't know if I were to put out an EU4 video, would 100% of my subscriber base want to watch that? Or would 20% of my subscriber base? And if it's 20%, it's not good for me to continue something like that. So it's what you guys want to watch. The more you watch it, then it gets pushed out to other people. It gets pushed out to other people. That gets pushed out to other people. So sort of the way YouTube works. And it just, however much I may want to play a game, or may want to, because I play some games that I just don't show on YouTube because I don't think they're getting any real views. So, or they just don't get real views. So yeah, we have to keep that in mind, what you're watching and want to watch. So I love feedback on all of that to help me plan for the future and what to do. Okay, well, all that being said, let's continue Kaiserreich on Sunday instead of Saturday, and so we have lower viewership, I think, because everybody who's used to watching this knows it's Sunday and they are not here. Well, the Total War games that I played, I've liked. We have Napoleon on the channel, and we have a died because it crashed. Rome 2, I think it was. One of the Rome series channel. So yeah, okay, you're falling back to there. You come to here. Let's see if we were to smash 3 divisions into the flank of this unit, if that would be successful. Okay, that's looking mildly successful. Let's move this militia unit down here to hold there. Let's send these 4 divisions here. So it's a lot of different sort of metrics like that, Ari, that I sort of have to take into account, and how YouTube works. Games that I like to play, I'm absolutely happy to play them for you. So, if it's something, they did such a good job with this, because there was this, you know, I'm happy to go with, you know, so long as I'm generally like the game, I'm happy to go with the, you know, the wins of the audience. You know, hey, you know, if Total War starts getting huge amounts of views, I would be happy to play that, because I, you know, like I say, I played the Rome and I played Napoleon and a bit of some other stuff, so I would happily run down that path. Down in Austria, they did develop these really weird sort of track vehicles, in which the wheels, or the tracks were sort of set at a certain level, but you could raise and lower the regular conventional wheels, so you're driving fast on the roads with little wear and tear. Or if you need to go off country, you just sort of raise the wheels up, and then the tracks go. So I'm glad they did that. Yeah, okay. A poll on YouTube. That has some use. But what really has use is me making a video and seeing how many people watch it. So if you care enough now, sort of poke me in a direction like, hey, like areas is EU4, okay? Because that's definitely a type of thing that I would consider making. Absolutely a type of thing I would consider doing. And then I can think about doing that. Okay, is this just anti-air? Okay, we will. Better. Yeah, I know. Arno Poke City Skylines. So we will see about some of that. Let's see. You, one division to support this attack. Well, let's go 2 divisions into here. Into the swamp. Hopefully to disrupt. And the Chinese Union War declared war on the Kingdom of Siam. Okay, lovely, lovely, just what we need. Okay, well, let's do some good here and send 2 divisions this way and 2 divisions this way. And we're keeping 1 back on Petrograd just to make sure it doesn't fall because of AI stupidness. Okay. Yeah, 2 armored divisions pushing here, that would be useful. Let's see if we were to push this way, if that gets any attention from anybody joining our attack. Central America has capitulated. Okay.
Zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle? Punkt. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Punkt.
You guys come up to here. Where's your pointy sticks? I don't know if pointy sticks will help. No, you're not really ready, but let's see if we can get in here and help them while there's an attack going on. Push it over the edge. We can counterattack there. Maybe save that. That doesn't look like it's going well. Okay, well. So we've been pushed out of Tula. We were trying to hold Tula. Okay, they pushed in way too deep for the Moscow pocket. Okay, we've got to send one division that way. They really want Moscow back for some reason. Not quite sure why. Oh, you guys. Okay, let's attach you to him. Move up to there. Okay, time for a counterattack on Tula. You can join the attack there. Burning pointy stick then. See, I liked games, oh, I forget what it was called, because there were several different types of them. One where you were building cities, like Caesar 2 or Caesar 3 or something like that, building Roman cities. My disappointment was you're sort of building one city at a time and not managing sort of multiple cities and how they interacted with each other in the empire. You know, and so you were doing city design along with you know, sort of empire conquest type thing. So I really liked a lot of that stuff. And like I say, so long as it's something I'm reasonably, you know, sort of enjoy playing, I'm quite happy to go with what you guys, the viewers, but it unfortunately can't just be the vocal minority. It has to be something. If I get 3 times the views for War Plan as I do for anything else, then I've got to play War Plan, because we've got to grow. We can't just... We need to go over there and hold that bunker. That would be a good option. Okay, more resources, very good. Okay, well, unless we're going to convert factories or improve equipment. Yeah, synthetic rubber output, that might be a good thing. We still have a manpower problem. Let's take a look at here. Details. I've got a lot of manpower, so it looks. And they have even more manpower, so it looks. So, let's see. Do we thinking about trying to send them more equipment. And then try to demand troops back from them. Yeah, I think we'll go to 300. Support equipment. Monthly. of various captured stuff, but okay, they will accept this. Okay, we will send this to Serbia. And they have fewer manpower free. Well, let's see what. Okay, now back to diplomacy, I guess. Right here, request forces. Don't want to pull everything away from them. Okay. Civil factories. Military factory, but with civil factories free. And I guess we can also build like one in Romania. Military factory, just to help them out directly once we get to there. And so back to here. Well, let's switch this over to newer weapons. Oh, we need steel, steel, steel. Let's go with some tactical bombers. And we will try to do some more trades for steel. Who do we want to get it from? The German Empire? Well, we can get a little bit more from the German Empire. Looks like they are taking quite a bit. Siam, Federation, Germany, okay. Oh, rubber. We should probably also see about getting rubber. Okay, so we have more Romanian divisions here. And we have more Serbian divisions, which look like mostly junk. But we'll take them and send them up to the Moscow front. Okay, you join the Tula attack.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zuhören. Bereit. Zuhören.
Support that attack without actually going into the hex. And
Angetreten.
you,
Angetreten.
and you can attack into there. You come back across the river there. If you can hold.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Angetreten.
Hello, General Sorrow. And try Tachyon Corporation. And it's fine if you don't stay long. I'm just happy that you stopped by, said hi.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Watch what you can. You can watch it later on YouTube when you have more time.
Befehle. Befehle.
Tanks, motorized troops, and the infantry troops. Attack there.
Zuhören.
Push there.
Angetreten.
Alright, well,
Ausrücken.
just push there.
Bereit.
And support that attack. And you can come up to the front to here. Well, the Germans are pushing pretty damn hard through France, so let's give them a hand. We will take all of these forces and attack north, west, and these will just attack straight west. So we'll be attacking heavily here with from two provinces with air superiority and air support. Of course, we're attacking across the river, which doesn't help. And we're attacking into the mountains, though we have a lot of mountain divisions, so that should be about even that with that. Oh, yeet boy. Yeah, no progress. We're just fighting British British syndicalist units, BFU or whatever they're calling them, here in Italy. If nothing else, we're tying them up from being able to fight the Germans. Oh, well, you can move to the front. Help out over here.
Ausrücken. Achtung. Bereit.
All of you and you
Ausrücken.
attack there. You guys attack here. You join in that attack. Well, explain to me what I would use a light navy for. I'm quite serious. If I'm the British Empire or America, I know what I'm going to use a navy for. But I'm freaking Austria-Hungary, or what are we calling this right now? The Danubian Federation, Austria-Hungary. Absolutely, you know, and we have a few, you know, ships here. Don't know whether they're out of date, but well, 29 destroyers, 7 cruisers, 2 don't know what armored cruisers, what later be called heavy cruisers, and 10 dreadnoughts. So we do have a force to sort of sail around the Adriatic and, you know, say hi to anybody that has a ship. So yeah, we can do that, and we should have that. But beyond that, what am I going to use it for? I know Arno also wants me to do light ships as opposed to submarines. Well, submarines, we're hoping to. Well, we took out 3 convoys there, and aircraft took out a submarine, and so that's happening. We got these guys here. What is their mission? Currently, Central Greece docked in. Are they supposed to be operating somewhere in the Mediterranean, or out here maybe? I don't know. No. Let's convoy raiding. Let's do convoy raiding out here. So yeah, doing convoy raiding, disrupting their ability to supply. Like here, our submarines got 3 of their transports. So out here, well, inconclusive their air operations against me. So that I get, and that makes a lot of sense. But I just, yeah, maybe if I'm getting Italy, controlling more of the Mediterranean. But it just, to me, is this, I wonder, what am I using it for? And if I have a use for it, I'm with you on using it. Then at least improve the ships. Yeah, we can retool some of those. Final push of all possible naval in Genoa as a possibility. Notice all the green means that you are being unchallenged. Yeah. Hey, Toy Jet. I'm doing well. And so, yeah, if I have a reason to do it, and also, you know, there's playing real World War II type version. There's a reason for Germany to have it, but normally there isn't enough resources to have a serious surface capital fleet to face off against the British and the Americans. So now this is obviously a very, very different world. So less concerned about that. How are our medium tanks? Okay, we could use a few more medium tanks.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Angetreten. Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Yeah. Naval invasion. That's an idea. Let's bring this back to Venice. Okay, and we can throw on these Romanian divisions. We'll see about a naval invasion around to Genoa. That is an idea. That's a very good idea, actually. We'll see about that one. Okay, Austrian small ship plan. Very good. Because we've done all of these that I think we can do, given our current choices, conditions, research, but well, mechanization models, rocket technology. Okay, 3 dockyards, that's good. Naval base, adds a To Montenegro. Well, let's do ports of Istria here. That would be very nice. 70 days. Now, how currently, let's look at our technology. It's probably not so great for invasion technology. Where is it? Here now. Have they moved it on me, or am I just not recognizing where the invasion technology tree is? Used to be here in naval, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Wasn't it? Oh. Okay, I guess it's here now. Special forces. No, this is for marine oh, here. Okay, so we can do. Okay, landing craft research. Naval invasion capacity plus 40 plus 10, so we can get 50. So we got a fair number of invasion. Okay. Don't play this game enough. Okay, well, let's look at our Moscow pocket that we've now expanded open much better.
Achtung! Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Okay, new general.
Ausrücken. Achtung. Bereit. Bereit.
I've not played any of the Ultimate General series, Ari, and I probably would enjoy it, but I don't know if I want to take on a whole new thing I haven't done at all, where like EU4 and Total War I'm reasonably familiar with as a general concept. So Norwegian Civil War. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll get lots of views. Toy Jet, that would be probably the most popular thing that I could do. We were talking about before you got here, things that might be popular on my channel to make. So, yeah, I'm sure a Norwegian-Swedish war series would be. Butter Crisis, yeah. I'm sure that would be super, super popular. Come on, just get across this freaking river. Now, if I was doing it in Norwegian or something in Norwegians, you know, if everybody in Norway wanted to watch it, yeah. If you, hey, okay, if you find a game that simulates that war, not sure exactly if you're thinking there's a Hoi 4 mod or what you're talking about, a Norwegian Sweden war. But if you found a good way to mobilize a bunch of, because I do believe there's a lot of people in Norway and Sweden that I know there's a lot of, I have. As a percentage of my viewing population, a fair number of viewers in Sweden for sure. But if you were able to mobilize a lot more viewers to watch my channel, I will do so. I will do a series if you come up with a good game to play. Message changes. Cancel. Lend-Lease. Yes. Okay. Oh, Soviet, American, Nazu, okay. Total War mod. Okay, well, there was a lot of things I really liked about that mod. It was just all those goddamn forts that just royally pissed me off. So, I could do that maybe, but I'm worried about all those forts still being there, I guess. I mean, yeah, play it and find... Well, or looking... If somebody could tell me if they've removed all those forts and I don't have to do it all manually, or whatever, I would give it a try, but I really don't want to just do it and see unless I know that somebody, or know that they've done some good with getting rid of all that crap that made me want to quit. If that's gone, I'll gladly give it another shot. Okay, guys, drive this way. See if we can reconnect up Latvian territory. Some games set during the Napoleonic Wars. Yeah, well, I do play, you know, Total War Napoleon, but I don't know that anything is really set up to do that well. Okay, we're going to start driving back this way to hopefully increase we go to there. The width of this corridor a bit. Yeah, you could push in. Okay, we got 8 divisions here. Let's push north here. We've got Petrograd already. Now, or are you talking about some Finnish mod game possibility? I'm not sure. Well, let's push into here. Can you support that attack? Because we don't want to give up that position if we are successful. Yeah, push across the river here. Did we get Tula back? No, we've been sort of pushed even further back, which is not the best. Okay, you guys push into there, counterattack. Okay, you push here, and we'll meet up with these forces that are increasing. Yeah, forts in France, forts in Russia, forts, that they were sticking all kinds of unhistorical forts in Total War mod. The AI is fucked up in Hearts of Iron 4. It is 10 times better than it was at start because it was so bad. Watch Luxembourg take over all of, you know, Europe or something like that. That means the game is fundamentally broken because standard start in 1936 Hearts of Iron is supposed to be starting with real world conditions. Yes, you may have the paths to, I don't know, have Britain go fascist or something, but it's supposed to sort of start with real world conditions. It's not supposed to be something stupid. So it was obviously stupidly broken, and I still think the AI is not good. So mods like Total War, well, let's give the players a challenge. That is not, well, that very well may be good for a mod, but that's not the mod I want to play. So if you're trying to do a an improvements mod you know, to the game, to make it more historical, to do all that kind of stuff, great. Please just separate out unhistorical crap from that. And that is where I just get really upset about it. Yep. Then Soviet, I'm not gonna touch that mod. That's just not for me. Okay. Naval invasion. We're going to start here, and we're going to see about invading here. There we go. How many days? How many days? How many days?
Achtung!
And we sunk another convoy. Okay, yeah, but how long into, okay, 38 or 36 more days.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Them in the flank.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Just push there, make them react to me. We
Bereit!
push there.
Angetreten!
Support that attack.
Angetreten!
Push there.
Befehle!
Push north along the river. And I don't need another rage quit mod. That's just not really the way I want to do things.
Ihre Befehle? Befehle! Ihre Befehle? Zuhören! Ihre Befehle! Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle? Bereit?
Where are the Hungarians that I sent up here?
Angetreten?
Didn't I send up a bunch of Hungarians? Oh no, Serbians. Not Hungarians. Serbians. These are the Romanians. How did I lose them? Where are they? Where are they? Moscow front. These are them probably. Okay. I guess, yeah, these are, I think, them. Okay.
Zuhören!
Okay, yeah, Soviet American, yes. We are planning, I am planning a, as soon as... Oh, they promised me, well, promised maybe, they said sometime before Christmas, oh, it'll be out in a week, the next version of Black Ice. I think it's February now, and there's still no sign of new Black Ice. I'm going to contact them going like, what the hell is going on?
Zuhören!
And, yeah, as soon as I get a thing ready to do, I'm going to start another German series with the new versions of Black Ice. That's definitely on the plans. That's definitely something that is planned to happen.
Bereit! Drücken!
And more production capabilities. Okay, we could use more motorized and more medium tanks. So let's... More trucks, more tanks. More tungsten from Portugal. Oh, no, we didn't make it across the river. Well, what do you know? What a surprise. Oh, we've actually lost into here. Well, what do you know? What a surprise. Oh, no, no, no. You continue going there. Damn it. I hate the way this goddamn thing works.
Befehle! Befehle!
Now we have to retake this damn thing. Okay, well. Let's upgrade our anti-tank manufacturing, because I think we have plenty, so we might as well make better models. And then I guess we should do that for improving the anti-air. I think you play Germany a bit. Okay, well, again, back to, people want me to play Germany more than anything else. So, but if I only play Germany, it's playing it too much. So the way I'm doing with Hearts of Iron 3 is a major series which playing as Germany, and then a major series playing as a different country. The last country I just did was Japan, so we're back to Germany. After Germany, so we're doing Germany again, and then we're going to do some other nation, probably an allied nation. Don't know for sure what after it. I mean, it could be any of the majors. Britain we've recently done, so probably not Britain, but the US is high on that list. The Soviets are also on the list of a possibility. So it's Germany, then some other nation, then back to Germany, and then some other nation. That's just how
Angetreten!
I'm doing.
Ausrücken! Bereit! Ausrücken!
Hoi 3.
Bereit!
Okay. You and
Ihre Befehle!
you go there. This leaves
Angetreten!
6 divisions, which I hope is enough to push north. Still,
Achtung!
you can push there with real vigor. Okay.
Achtung!
Well, we're expanding this back. Oh, well, let's take this. No, 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 no. What the hell are you doing? You go here. I was mistaken with that move.
Angetreten! Befehle! Zuhören! Ihre Befehle! Achtung!
We'll take this city to hopefully take it away from
Ihre
them.
Befehle! Ausrücken!
Let's
Ausrücken!
push on this city.
Ausrücken!
There we go. Nice little front. I don't think Free French is going to be an interesting series, quite honestly. You're just too dependent on what the AI is or isn't doing at any particular given moment. I saw that with the last British series, depended a little too much for Britain on what America was doing or not doing. You, and where's the motorized? You push towards Tula. Clear throat. How about Canada? Well, is beating the Germans or defending France a viable option? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen specifically it happen, but maybe somebody's been playing and having it happening. I don't know. Well, again, Canada in Black Ice, it just really is a you just can't do anything, because like that's just my opinion. You're waiting for the AI to do something and then going in along with it, because yeah, I could probably put together enough Canadian forces to take an island or two away from the Japanese. I could send forces to fight in North Africa somewhere, either once the Americans land or with the British. I could defend England, you know, but I can't do a naval invasion, or we're gonna have more Dieppes. So, you know, that's just sort of the thing as I see it. For either Canada or Free France. Okay, how long? Okay, we're 23 of 28 days. Support that attack as they push out. Okay. Both of you attack here with their support, so that's 8 divisions attacking. You attack. And you support. Maybe the Ukrainians will get the idea and do something about that. Okay, well, we got this province. That's nice. We're still holding Moscow. Let's hit here again. Sit north along that river. Support that attack. You support that attack. You support that. You can move into there. Oh good, you got the city. Great. Okay, you attack there. We'll leave the militia unit in the city. Send the horses to here
Ihre Befehle.
with them, and these guys supporting that will shrink the front line by a couple of provinces. Lest I have to hold. Oh, sorry, I've not been. Hey, James, good to see you here. Got a dog sled? Cool. Yeah, James is up in Canada.
Ihre Befehle.
So I don't know quite if that is just pure joking or something, but... Okay, well, we're about ready to push on Tula, so let's push with them. Those two divisions with that division. There we go. And maybe the motorized. But the live stream's going to keep going, but we're going to be ending the episode now that I'm going to be showing later on YouTube. So those watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Of course, I love hearing from you. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron. Yeah, don't worry, the live stream isn't going anywhere. Let me just save this. I'm going to grab a Coke and be right back. So we will be continuing in a moment. Let's zoom out and give you a pretty picture to look at for the moment. Now, I don't know quite how pretty, oh, no, I see what you're referring to. You mean this pretty picture here. Yeah, German Empire, the Danubian Federation. So, welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Kaiserreich on the Hearts of Iron 4 engine. Wow. And please help this series continue by watching, of course, liking the videos, sharing the videos. There's that share button on any sort of social media you happen to follow, be connected with, whatever, and tell a friend in real life or something, or an enemy even. Oh good, we got this province back, but now we got to come back to... Now do we? Yeah, we need to come back to here. I think with some of them we'll leave those 7 infantry units there. Oh, it looks like we're crossing here, are we? Oh my god, are we actually getting across this river? Okay, those will stay here because we don't want to lose this province, and these will stay, and that'll stay. Wow, looks like we're moving across this river. So yeah, tell a friend, keep it going. It just Viewership has been a little bit low on this. I don't know whether most people are watching the live stream version is one big chunk and just not watching the later showings of it, or what. We're moving forward, but we're still going to move these guys here, I think. Okay, our corridor is moving pretty wide. Yeah, I think we'll come to here with them. Who is this? Diplomacy. Oh, no, I'm talking about who's taking this. Sardinia is taking this. Okay, well, let's see if we can get these guys. How? Okay, 29 of 38 days planning has been done. And we are across, everybody. We are across. Although there is fortifications there, we are immediately plunging into the attack to keep them from organizing, reinforcing, whatever. Now these divisions and these divisions and well, I thought we stopped a bunch of, well, these divisions and these divisions are all gonna jump into that battle. Where's the British Navy? You mean up here? Well, I can't send naval or air forces into German-controlled bases, so I'm limited to the bases that I control. And we're back here. Okay. I just like not doing larger than 100 squadron units, 100 plane squadrons, whatever. Okay. Once you get there, you support over France, go after fighters and bombers. You support out to here, fighters and bombers. Of course, you out to here, go after shipping. You're going tactical bombing, and so are you here. Once you're formed up and going. Okay, James, be back whenever you can. Okay, we pushed into here. Okay, good. Rush north with faster units. Move the mountain troops there as well. These guys can start pushing across here. You joined that attack. You come advancing this way. Okay, they've already made it to there, but they've not dug in. Very good, very good. Well, 4 more days until we can attempt our naval invasion. Not that it will be useless. I think it will still be useful. can't. Don't want to take our eyes off the ball up here as well. So let's crush this. Well, send one tank to keep that pocket closed, and the other one to crush that pocket. These guys can come down to here. Let's cross the icy river. Let's attack there. Let's put some pressure on here. The militia will help the assault. You will help that assault. You will also help the assault on Tula. Okay. That's significantly opened up our front here. Okay, you come up to there. You got pushed back, did you? Okay, you support that attack. You and you support that attack. You guys attack there with their support and their support. You come up to help hold the city, whatever name it is. You attack there to keep them sort of busy, and you support that attack. There we go. Okay, yeah. Push in the mountains. We want to get us control of as much of this territory as we can. Oh, can we launch? No, one more day. Okay, naval invade if we can do it. Hopefully it'll be successful invasion. Would they really have Churchill tanks? Well, no, they wouldn't call them Churchills, I'm sure. But yeah, they very well might have had the same design. Okay, Tula looks, at least for the moment, secure. You guys can support that attack there now. All of you, hammer into that province. You attack there with their support. Okay, you're now there, so you attack here with their support. Okay, we expanded that corridor out massively. Uh-oh, looks like they're getting close to breaking out. We'll see if we can stop that. You attack up to there. You support that attack. You don't need to keep going that way. Shut down whatever that may be there, if there is anything left there. Let's push there. Okay, back to the critical front. Turin is there now. Oh, good, their new capital, because they are there. Let's push into here. Let's push into here. Try to grab up as much territory. Okay, this is French territory, not German. Okay, good. Okay, 7 divisions.
Ausrücken!
Attack there. With your 7 divisions.
Achtung!
Well, 6 divisions, move north.
Zuhören! Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Achtung!
Okay, Socialist Republic of Italy has capitulated, I guess, to us. Yes. Oh, giving us 50% of their equipment. Okay. Half of their equipment to us. Very, very good. We'll take a look over there in a moment. You push there. You, and you, and you push here. You guys come to here. You push up into the empty space. You push up into here, what may be empty space. So yes, we now have, well, something of the remains here.
Bereit! Angetreten! Zuhören! Befehle! Ausrücken! Angetreten! Bereit! Befehle!
For armor or horsey units, just about everything here. Down into here. With our naval invasion, there's some infantry, give it a real punch. I know often the final outcome of who owns what happens later on, but I don't know how much it is war score versus territorial control versus just events. So I want as much of the possible Austrian Empire back. Oh, damn, that goes to the damn Genoese. Or the, not Genoese, the Sicily, the Nepalese, actually, Naples. Okay, you guys come up to here to see what we can get a hold of.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Okay,
Achtung!
you 11 divisions, get on trains and head this way. Now we can head fairly large forces out here.
Ausrücken!
Because if we can defeat the Russian enemies,
Bereit!
most it's Soviet, but they're some other sort of Russians.
Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Because I don't know, unless Toyjet or somebody wants to tell me if there's some other objectives I should be worrying about. Because right now, once I sort of take this little bit of spots, all the rest of the territory is either going to go to these Sardinians or to the Germans. So I don't know whether if just war score would be worth that battle. Or, well, we can push here, I guess. We want to push there.
Angetreten! Ausrücken! Bereit! Bereit!
Yeah, I should really reorganize all this, but I keep saying that and never do.
Befehle!
Okay, not the infantry. those guys.
Ausrücken!
The militia.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Befehle! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Well, you need really just to grab as much lands as you can, both now and in the peak. Yeah, I want to get as much as I can. That's so I'm pushing mainly where I can push my front out. And I just want to defeat Russia. I see that as current objectives. Let's look at our... Okay, well, we could use some more anti-tank. Using lots of infantry equipment up, but... Let's see what factories we have available. A few from our conquest, most likely. Okay. Yeah, working back. Okay, so anti-air, anti-tank, and artillery. Well, artillery's a +5, and I don't know if I want to grab a whole 5 right now. Till we do some of that. Let's throw in another one of these. Okay, let's do a 5 of artillery, and we'll do a 5 of infantry equipment, which is now pushing us much more steel. Another 16 would be nice. And oh no, that was too much. No, go back one. We just want to do one of that. Thought it was clicked on here. Okay, yeah, we'll buy from the Germans. Yeah, okay. Okay, yes, we need to move a few of these divisions around here. Get them out of Sicilian territory and use them to suppress our people who dislike coming back under the authority of the Habsburg throne. Do you have free? Yep, we've been at it for a while in the game, in 44. The clock is obviously a bit different than the historical one in that sense. Okay, that is... We'll push into here. We'll push into here. Push into here. Nope, nope. Go there though. And with armor. The normal clock sense of time, you know, what's happening when, it just doesn't really seem for me at least to apply to this game. Commune of France has capitulated. Okay, well, we got a couple of scraps. We found 13 artillery pieces, 5 pieces of support equipment, and, oh, 2 heavy or medium artillery pieces. Wow. Okay, we found some scraps. The Commune of France is been capitulated. We're still gobbling up some territory, it looks like, maybe here. Okay, well, doesn't really look like much more. Okay. Okay, so we've got all of that. Commune of France, I guess they get to gobble up the little bits. Let's kill this. Trash the plans, delete all orders, right. Is there a naval invasion? It wasn't as necessary as we thought it might be.
Zum Ausrücken. Befehle.
You support that attack. You and you attack here. You.
Befehle.
You support that attack.
Befehle.
You attack there while you support it. Well, guess good for us. We've been able to hold on to Moscow. It was down to a one province connection link back for a while there. Okay, you attack here. That'll shorten the front lines.
Zuhören.
You attack there with their support.
Bereit.
You support that attack as well. Ports of Istria. Okay, so we've gotten some more naval production facilities. Let's see, what path and do we... Well, we might be able to unlock some air companies. Tank trials. Well, we push far beyond what most of these airbase down in Montenegro. Not that that wouldn't be helpful. Hey, thanks for following. Okay, yes. Our air doctrine. What is our current air doctrine path? Though we've completed it, so, but I'd rather, okay, battlefield support. Ground support plan. Okay, air lures. Okay, well, neither one of these is, I guess, what we followed. Well, it's a battlefield support doctrine. Okay, so I guess that, just thinking, because none of the research, air experience is not that it's going to expand air bases. That could be a little useful. Well, some of that might be useful. Tactical bomber models, light bomber models. So we'll get on that. And well, let's see about building some destroyers. Been asked to do this for some time. Light ships. Well, surface detection. Subdetection. Guess they're all looking about. I really haven't done any investment in it and naval warfare because we weren't planning on doing much naval warfare. So I guess these guys. And more steel is needed, of course. Yeah, massive front line in the east, maybe. Okay, well. Fuel's always nice. Rubber would be nice, so we'll do that. I just have had such a bad experience with the AI that I just, not that I refuse to use it or anything like that, but let's then walk over the river to here. But it just doesn't ever, I don't ever want to use it. I know it can be quite useful, but okay, you guys go to there. You can support. Okay, well.
Ihre Befehle? Punkt. Suchen Deckung. Zuhören.
So you attack there with your support and
Angetreten.
your support. That should be an easy one.
Achtung. Zuhören. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Zuhören. Befehle. Zuhören. Ausrücken. Bereit.
Okay, now we have 11 divisions here. Let's send 3 of them this way, the other 8 that way.
Bereit.
Their support pushing there.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Bereit. Bereit. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Their support. See, we're pushing them back. Okay, where are we still getting partisans? Okay, well, we have forces enough, I think. A lot of them are over here, which are not really being all that helpful, I don't think.
Achtung. Angetreten. Befehle. Bereit. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Befehle.
You guys are ready to push there again with their support and
Ihre Befehle.
their support, which will hopefully be successful now. They're still pushing there. They
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
weren't successful. Okay,
Ihre
well,
Befehle. Achtung. Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken.
you don't have delivery in your town for beer? I hear they do that in Lum's town. It sounded like a place called Lum's Town. No, Lum, where Lum lives. That they do beer delivery.
Bereit.
Which in a way I think is quite smart. It helps cut down on drunk driving. No, you just go there. So we can cut that off.
Achtung! Ihre Befehle?
Yeah, okay, more money. But see, I just wonder about the cold and how far it is and whatnot. That might be a reason enough. Depends on that, but nah, trust me, I go pick up pizza a lot because it's cheaper than it just delivery, though sometimes, you know, just don't have the time to go get, because you're busy doing all kinds of things. Petrograd looks momentarily secure, so let's see if we can push across this river here. These 3 divisions. Yeah, I understand. I can sympathize very much. How are our naval operations doing? Well, we lost 2 airplanes. That's no big loss. Not that I don't care, but I really guess I don't care about 2. So now we've, of course, cleared out many of the enemies actually here. Kingdom of Spain secure. The French Republic sort of kind of exists in France. The German Empire, don't know if there's supposed to be some events to carve up some of this stuff now that we're at peace. Sort of waiting on that. At least at peace with these nations. Yeah, just the 1 air battle right now that we lost. Oh, well, inconclusive, yeah. Arno, not much in the way of naval operations. We're just still pushing the Russians back. Okay, you advance there with their support and their support.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken! Befehle? Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Well, let's see. We can take a look at destroyers in production. Hello, Lucky Luke. How you doing? Oh, yes. No, I'm very much I'm an American from California. Okay, well, let's just look here. Well, let's you look here, we'll create a variant. So basically we have not very good. We just haven't really developed much with the naval. I don't know. Module rear slot. We could do anti-submarine warfare. That's probably what we really need to do here. Or do we want to do mine warfare? Mine rails. Oh, let's fire control system. We do radar there. Sonar 2 there. That would definitely improve things. Yeah, we may just really sort of see about this here. Thanks for poking me a bit. Yeah, depth charges. Mine warfare, mine laying rails. Okay, well. Let's do that. And we'll just go to one of those and then we will switch over to the better stuff. I just didn't even really look. When I put them in there, I just figured they would be decent, but they really weren't. Oh, Leipzig. Yeah, I know where that is. Yeah, I'm sure the accents. I wouldn't have much of a clue on German accents. I might sort of get the Austrian just because we had an Austrian governor here for a while. Newfoundland, yeah. Okay. Looking pretty good here. Move up, move up, move up. Yes, hasta la vista, baby. Yeah. Yeah, he was our governor for a while. So I might identify that accent, though I don't know if I would identify it as, or when he's speaking German versus other German speakers, I don't know. But he definitely sounds different than other Germans speaking English. Which I know is a different thing, but yeah. Okay, you can support this attack. We're not going to give up Moscow, but yeah, if you want to expand beyond it, and you can support, okay. And you can support that, and you can support that. Okay, well, let's look at naval techs here. Now, we want to come over here for like anti-submarine warfare or whatnot. Depth charge mortars. Okay, well. We not have a depth charge. Okay, I guess this would be the next depth charge thing.
Angetreten. Bereit.
support that attack.
Angetreten.
Send all these this way with this unit moving up too. These guys can support the attack.
Bereit. Ihre Befehle.
With their support.
Zuhören.
They're back at this version of Novgorod. Nizhny? That's about the best I can come to that, pronouncing that. But there's lots of Novgorods all over the place. Probably means something like New City or something. And so whenever the Russians founded a new city, they called it New City on the wherever. You attack there, you push up to there, you support that attack, and you push into there. So we're pushing them on multiple places, multiple fronts. Okay, you, well, they got the Moscow defense ring that they're still holding.
Angetreten. Befehle.
Yeah, there we go, that's good. You support it. You guys come here. The armor.
Zum Ausrücken. Achtung. Ausrücken.
No, you go there. Come on, I hate the way this works.
Ihre Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Befehle. Ausrücken.
There we go. Attacks all along that. Kingdom of Ukraine is doing pretty good. Don't know how much they'll get to keep. Called Kitchener On. It was one of the time before the two world wars. It was called Little Hamburg. Okay, yeah, I get there because you have the big Kitchener recruiting drive during the start of World War I and the deciding to not have Germanic stuff. That happened in America as well. Things were rather anti-German there for a while. Wilson really was a piece of work. President Wilson, that is. You move up, take that. You come to here. Push on that. Oh, I'm sure. At least I would suspect it would have a lot of Germans living there. Support that attack. Okay. One to there. One to there. One to there.
Befehle.
Yeah, Oktoberfest. Yeah. That's sort of a southern German thing, I understand it, but yeah, I can see where, to me, Hanover is a bit more northerly, or Hamburg, sorry, but a bit more northerly city, but yeah.
Bereit. Zuhören.
Let's take all of these, all 5 and go here.
Achtung.
Okay, well, what can we do down here? You come to here. You guys come to attack there.
Befehle.
You two attack there, and you attack there as well.
Achtung.
War screen, we're at war, okay. Let's see, we've got a lot of our people killed. 3.5 million people, if I'm reading this correctly, between the Danubian Federation and our 2 allies. So it looks like the Germans have got 18 million people of their people killed. So maybe, does that mean they're ahead of us? They killed more of their people? Is that the goal of the game, so you can kill the most of their people? Now the Commune of France got 7 million of their people killed. Union of Britain 3 million, Russian Republic 4.6 million, so they're not doing bad. I mean, they're doing better than us in how many people they're killing of their own people. Yeah.
Zuhören. Ihre Befehle. Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken.
Support that attack. You guys. No, you're supporting that attack. I specifically drew over it, but didn't select it properly because this effing doesn't work right.
Auf geht's. Weiter, weiter. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle.
Oh, we can't ever forget what or why we're playing.
Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
War apparently is necessary. I know there's some people that think it's not, but
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
some people feel, for whatever reasons, and maybe good reasons. Okay, now we have the free dockyards to build better ship, the improved version of that last thing. Oh well, let's make sure. Okay, yeah, the Mark II. That's what we want to do. The Mark II. Sometimes for very good reasons, they feel they need to invade other countries. And yeah, I'm not going to say that invading other countries is always a bad thing. And of course, you have to defend yourself from being invaded, so that's another thing. Another worthy thing.
Ihre Befehle. Angetreten.
Unless, of course, your country is not worthy to be defended. Okay, now that you're here, tanks,
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
infantry, motorized infantry, regular infantry, militia down this way. These castle divisions, whatever the hell they are, up there. What? Okay, well, we lost 5 airplanes and sunk a Russian destroyer out there. How did a Russian destroyer get there? I have no idea. And it looks like we sunk a British syndicalist submarine there. Very good. And what's okay? Red Skull means your losses. Yes, hovering over the number. The nation's losses show they lost the most too. It looks like Russia's halfway to surrender. If you can push them just a bit more, they'll give up. Very good. We hope so. We've taken Petrograd and Moscow, both likely major capitals. Don't know if either one of or both of them were capitals at any one time in this game, but so we really should be pushing deep on their surrender goals, as it were. Support, support, and attack.
Ausrücken! Achtung! Zuhören! Bereit! Achtung! Achtung!
Well, Fast Division and Austrian Division go that way. Big stack of
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Romanian divisions go that way.
Befehle!
There. The Vlad gang, yeah. Well, there are lots of Russian speakers here. My views on immigration rate, well, are controversial. I'm not against it. In fact, I'm for it. It's just, for me, it's how much. And I think it's too much now. So it's not, oh, are you against immigration? No, I'm not. I'm for it. I think California has benefited from immigration, both from other nations as well as parts are the U.S. citizens. But California has way effing too many people in it. And I don't mean, and before, you know, whether it's people later, you know, live stream or later go, you just hate X people. No, I'm talking too many freaking people from Boston, New York State, or Massachusetts, Boston. Too many people from other parts of freaking America are here. There's just too many people in California. And so it's Americans. It has nothing to do with skin color or even ethnicity. It's just too many freaking people here. So, yeah, I think we should have less immigration coming in. That's what I am for. Some is good. We're just gotten to the point of fighting for those genocides. We'll do that. So it's just too much. It's not your skin color or your national origin. Now, I do think we're getting too many from some countries of a particular groups. You know, how many Russians do we need? Yeah, assimilation. So assimilation to the culture. There's, and Aries getting me off onto this. You don't want a patchwork. You don't want what sort of happened in Yugoslavia, in which you have a greater town area, metropolitan area that may have two different cities but are sort of touching each other, and they may not be terribly big cities, but that one is, say, Croat, and the other city is Serbian. And so then if you have this ethnic conflict at these two cities that live next to each other, and especially one is a recent import, meaning since Yugoslavia was created. So 30 years ago or whatever, when Yugoslavia was breaking up, they were 40 or 50 years old, so it wasn't like we were here for 500 years. No, we were, my father or grandfather moved here, or my father moved here, and I was born there, but we weren't there very long, moved into this other ethnic community. And so, but that living side by side and two different ethnicities, that causes conflict. Okay, it just does. It causes conflict, and especially when one is sort of imposed on the other, that causes conflict. Okay, so you don't want a situation in which you don't have a level of assimilation into your culture. You need that. You need large groups. Because I know a lot of Japanese Americans. They're Americans of Japanese descent. They have been assimilated. There has never been a huge flood. It may have at times, you can look back in history, seem like it, but it's never been a huge flood of either. There were more Chinese than Japanese, but there's never been a really huge flood of Japanese. So they've always been a small community here, and they've assimilated into the community. And post-World War II for sure, and really sort of in the 80s, sort of brought us sushi locally. I don't eat sushi, just don't want to eat raw fish, but it's a thing that's popular here. So they also bring something positive to our society and our culture. So having some come here, some of any group of people, it doesn't matter, some come here are a nice positive element to here. But we don't want to be flooded. I want to keep this without sounding any sort of provocative statement. I don't want to live on Mars with the Martians. If I wanted to live there, I would move to Mars, okay? Because all the Martians live there, and if I wanted to live in in a Martian city, I would move to Mars. But conversely, I don't want Mars, all the Martians, to move to my city and change the nature of the city that I grew up in. So some coming here, one Martian family living on my block is cool. Okay, that's nice. I want that. But I don't want every other house on my block except my house to become a Martian family. You just hate Martians. No, I don't. I just choose to live in the society in which I grew up in, which wasn't Martians. And so, yeah, it's that kind of thing. So a trickle of people from around the world, particularly into California, is a great thing. I truly do like it. Now, that doesn't mean that it's a right for every state, every region in the world, or every state in America, every region in the world. But for California, it's cool to have a trickle of people coming from all over the world, because this is California. But to have floods of people coming in, that is what I object to. And so I would put a serious pause on people coming here for a while, and that's for a few years, just a few years, to get the people assimilated that are here and better under control, and then let them trickle in. So that is my views on it. Yeah, too much is too much. Exactly, James. And that's where I'm sort of at there. Hello, is Nips's for... or is Nips's Gamery, I guess is how you translate the numerals and whatnot of your name. Sorry, I'm butchering it. Yeah, okay, now the Mohawks, obviously, the Mohawks and all the other Native Americans might have thought the first few settlers were really cool. They're bringing really cool trinkets and showing up and maybe having some different food and teaching us some different things. But eventually, we overran them. And so, yeah, and I've known very well a few Native Americans, Indians, and they have certain resentment feelings. Most of the ones that I knew of are no longer have, burning hatred or passion or whatever. It's just sort of the fact of life. but you know, they were swamped by Europeans showing up. I don't blame any of the people. I only blame people showing up illegally for coming here illegally. I don't blame any of the legal immigrants for wanting to come here. I have no bad feelings about any illegal immigrants coming here. I have no bad feelings about that. I just wish we had right now, partially because of the levels of illegals, but just greater restrictions on the numbers. So I don't resent them for wanting to come here. It's our own fault for letting them to come in here. That's how I look at it. It's our fault, not theirs. So I don't know that it was a sin. Conquest is the way of humanity. Just is. They were not very well developed, the Native Americans. That kind of thing. So now we can talk, and the way the Native American warfare was brutal and directed against everybody. They did not have nearly the distinction of military and civilian that we have. And so once they put that brutality, meaning going in and not just massacring, I'm going to use massacring because they would kill prisoners, not just massacring those of the even settler, even non-military settler types, but guys with guns, going after the women and children and massacring them as well. That begot European rage and massacres on the Native Americans as we spread west. So I know Canada's dealings with them are a bit different than America's, but Canada and America, we're both Americans. Just we are the United States of America down here, and you are the Canadian states or territories left over from the British Empire. We're both Americans. Different flavor, just like there's Californians and there's Louisianans. There's different flavors within America. You're just a different flavor up north from us, but you're also Americans. And I know there's your government is we should First Peoples blah blah blah. Yeah. But we can't let literally a Stone Age people not go. Oh well, the Stone Age people are in America. We can't show up. Nope, sorry, we're showing up. And so, it's just the way it is. And I don't feel any, I might, go, oh, well, the massacre at Wounded Knee or somewhere. Yeah, okay, it wasn't right, but that's the way it was back then. I'll go, yeah, like I say, it wasn't right, but it's just the way it was. And so live with it. I didn't do it, so I'm not going to apologize for it. Now, if today we were to massacre a bunch of people, because this is today, that would be a different thing, but we're not. And so, fifth generation Canadian. Yeah, well, some of my family goes back before the revolution here in America. So that's how far back I go. And I did have some ancestors that lived briefly in Canada, going from Scotland to Canada. Within a generation, they moved to, maybe some of the children that were born in Canada, and some of the children, there were like 5 children in that generation, were born in America. So I've briefly had ancestors in Canada, as well as, the last that I know of, the last ancestor, somebody's landed up here. How interesting. Left Britain around 1900. The earliest, like I say, was before the revolution in the 1750s. So I have, so British history is my family history until at least 1900, as well as American history from about the 1750s is my family history as well too. So conquest. And so I'm not blaming the Europeans for conquering. Yes, Nova Scotia. Oh, I know. Oh yeah, no, I'm, as you can tell from my thing, Scottish, so I know. I've never been to Nova Scotia, but I know of Nova Scotia. And so I don't blame the Europeans for showing up. Don't blame them really for, we killed 2 destroyers for the loss of 6 planes. Don't blame them just because that's the way the world was then. And so, yeah, I'm not going to, if for somehow we found the secret undiscovered continent, sort of like Australia today, that was just a bunch of Stone Age people, or if they were like some of the people from New Guinea, a bunch of cannibals, I'm for colonizing them. And maybe shooting, especially if they're being cannibals, maybe shooting some of them, Yeah, they may use bows and arrows with poison darts or something. I'm not saying massacring everybody, but I wouldn't let a whole continent just go, oh yeah, those are cannibals. They live over on the cannibal continent. So like I say, there are good reasons to invade a country, like invading Pol Pot when he's killing off 1/3 of the Cambodians. That's a good enough reason to invade, like the Vietnamese communists invade, take it over. Fine. I agree with Russian communists invading Chinese communists. I support the communist invasion of Cambodia, against Pol Pot, because that was just, he was a madman in charge of a country. So at some point, I go, yeah, that's a good enough, just general reason, not just because, hey, you have some, because there's another reason is, hey, you have something we want, so we invade. I know they claim that's money, or, blood for oil. It's strategically relevant, though. There's other issues going there. We did not invade Iraq until Iraq invades Kuwait. And then they shot down airplanes, or shot at airplanes and other things, and then we invaded it a second time. There's other reasons. Now, oil makes it relevant because they couldn't afford the modern fighters that they bought, fighter aircraft with oil, if they were just, whatnot. So yeah, there's good reason to invade countries other than just wanting to take away what somebody else has. And so, yeah, Stone Age peoples in America, yeah, we sort of need to go to. In Mexico, Aztecs, Aztecs, Incas are down here. Aztecs were into mass, thousands at a time, human sacrifice. Yeah, human sacrifice culture, even how bad the Inquisition was in the Spanish coming in. Yeah, no, I still got to I'm on the Spanish side of the situation over human sacrifice culture, and there were mass sacrifices going on and whatnot in Mexico, and the Aztecs back then. So yeah, I'm sort of, whether they're doing it for greed or for the glory of God, those may not be the two reasons I'm going to support their attacks, but just that they're going after mass sacrifice people. Yeah, I'm with them on that. Yes, hello, Raghar Delshi. How you doing? Irish and Scots, yes. I'm more of a Scots and English background myself, but yeah, good peoples. So yeah, the rant's over. But yeah, so I want to limit current immigration into America, and particularly California right now. Some is good, too much is too much. And I probably err more on the side of less. Well, I did own that state, or I thought I owned that province for a little while. Let's occupy some of these with a few mountain troops. They like to hang out in mountains. Just keep the partisans down. Not that we're having any problems, but we don't need any problems with partisans. Okay, we're still fixing from either the war or partisans. Damage. Answer more coherent in old YouTube videos. Yeah, you're right. You guys do distract me at times. I do really like the interaction with you guys, so I hope it's fun, but I definitely try with the YouTube to be a little more, you know, the... Oh, you got pushed out, did you? Well, let's
Achtung!
push into there.
Zuhören! Zuhören!
Support that attack.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
You guys push here.
Achtung! Zuhören!
Come up to the front.
Befehle
Come up to the front.
angetreten!
No, you 7 go here. The Austrian divisions. The other guys, horses, and you push there.
Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Looks like they're getting BT tanks.
Ihre Befehle?
Push into there like that.
Ihre Befehle!
Okay, bring the tanks up, see if we can hold this. Hey, thanks for following.
Ihre Befehle? Achtung! Zuhören!
Support and support. Okay, Alfred Jansa is wounded. We're not supposed to be that close to the front line.
Achtung! Ihre Befehle!
Okay, well, you 5 divisions push into there with their support and
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
their support, so that we create a nice little thing called a pocket.
Angetreten! Befehle!
Or a Kessel in the German term, I believe. Well, I don't know how much, once you have a peace agreement, do the Latvians and the Ukrainians get to keep. It may not be terribly much. I don't know. I just don't know. Not that I'm saying they don't.
Befehle!
Well, you guys go there. It's empty.
Ausrücken!
You can go there.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
You push along the river here.
Ausrücken!
You guys push across the river. You guys push there and there.
Angetreten!
You move up there.
Ausrücken!
You and you push into there.
Angetreten!
You guys help create a pocket there. I can't send air squadrons into Ukrainian territory because we're not in the same faction, I gather, is the reason. We are both in the war and they've granted me military access, but I'm not in their faction, so yeah, I can't use air power here because all my bases are back here in Romania and what do you want to call this? Well, part of the Danubian Federation, but that's sort of the thing. I wish I could send more air power. I would have been doing it a lot earlier.
Befehle.
Support that push. Okay, ground support, nice. Yeah, we'll do the air bases. Not that we need them, but they might come in handy.
Zuhören. Befehle. Bereit zum Ausrücken.
So we can get across that river. And then we can meet up with our tanks and push there.
Angetreten.
You support that push, and you support that as well.
Zuhören. Achtung.
And you support.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Ihre Befehle? Angetreten. Befehle? Achtung! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Achtung! Angetreten! Ihre Befehle? Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Achtung.
We support that attack. Okay, guys, looks like we're ready to push here
Zuhören.
with their support and their support. And these guys, let's see, they can push into here, here. These guys can support that attack.
Bereit.
Yeah, in the mud. Out here.
Zuhören. Befehle? Angetreten. Ihre Befehle?
Okay, well, we're going to end the episode. Not the live stream, everyone, but those watching later on YouTube. Thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for liking the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitch. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron. Okay, let's make a save here. Okay. How is our production doing? Okay, we're doing more production than we need. at least what we're doing there, we have enough men, so let's look at, we can maybe add a unit and add a unit. We can't deploy anymore until we get more regular, so let's add 2 more and we can deploy all of these guys as well. Didn't I hit add a unit? I think I just deployed them. Yeah, I'm on both Twitch and YouTube right now, James. I am following through Restream. I'm following the chat, slightly delayed for me seeing it on both Twitch and YouTube, so trying to keep up with both conversations at both places. And you can watch it wherever you want, wherever it's best. Sometimes I will just be on one channel and not the other for various reasons. Okay, let's start another episode. Yeah. Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here, playing Kaiserreich on the Hearts of Iron 4 engine, and I'm not sure how much more there is left to achieve with this game. I would love your comments if you know. I don't know if Toy Jet is still watching or he had to go, but we've sort of got the what they're calling the Danubian Federation, but I think is the Habsburg Empire. We haven't reached our full previous greatness of the Austrian Netherlands and Habsburg Spain and control of much of the Italian peninsula, but we've done pretty good and we're pushing here, so we're going to continue this, but I'm not sure. So if you have comments, please make them on what goals and objectives we should do. And definitely if you want to see this series, not just anything continue, but this particular series continue, you can tell a friend to have more views on this, because we've actually sort of been going down a bit recently with this series. Getting close, not that close, but we're getting closer to their current capital. They're starting to actually make more advances without me than me sort of pushing with them following behind. What do you think about playing Finland? Are you thinking in, standard World War II game? I could, but as I was talking about later, it all depends on how many viewers I have. For a series like that. You might be surprised, but sometimes nations like that don't get a lot of views. Uh-oh, they're pushing out. Well, we're pushing to here. Counterattack. We'll attack and a counter. Well, we need to improve that and another attack. Okay. Well, unfortunately, you're sort of in that place that what you would watch almost doesn't count, because it seems, Arno, you would watch almost everything. So, I'm not saying if I was playing something stupid or something you just hated, you would watch, but anything reasonably good. So it's what everybody else is wanting to watch really sort of matters more, quite honestly, and that.
Achtung!
Thank you very much, James. You don't know how much sharing on other platforms really helps. Partially, it just helps with Google metrics and Google AI bots and things like that. Their whole thing that it's been shared on other things. They go, oh well, this must be something good. Let me
Angetreten!
recommend it to other people. So all that really helps. Okay, another offensive here. Is going to do any good other than increase our body count.
Befehle!
There we go. You move up that way.
Bereit?
No, not across the damn river. I figured you would be smart enough to figure that one out, but I guess not.
Ihre Befehle! Bereit?
One division to help out here. The other two just to go and occupy there. And
Ausrücken!
you push into there. Thanks, Arno.
Angetreten! Angetreten! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Bereit!
You still haven't totally
Bereit zum
surrendered yet?
Ausrücken!
Well, now that we can, let's build some radars deep in here to hopefully see things a little better. Down into the oceans. Oh, we can come down here. Wow. Better intel is always good. Hello, San Karim 26. How you doing? I'm sure I'm butchering that, but how you doing?
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Achtung! Ausrücken! Angetreten! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Achtung! Ihre Befehle? Zuhören! Bereit!
Well, let's be a little smart about this. You attack there, you attack here.
Bereit!
Along with all these guys.
Angetreten! Angetreten. Ausrücken. Bereit. Ihre Befehle? Angetreten. Befehle. Ausrücken.
Oh, whenever I play these games and I'm pushing into Russia, it just does seem like an endless place. Always more to push, always more, always more.
Ihre Befehle? Ihre Befehle. Zuhören. Bereit. Achtung. Ausrücken. Bereit. Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle? Bereit? Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Yeah, I like radar. I like the mechanics. I like the way it works here. As both a, you know, benefit to air combat, but also as an intel gathering capability. Just don't leave that on because it takes up even more resources. Okay, we need you at the front. Why are you lagging back there? Because I know I didn't move you up. Come up. Now you guys are going to oh, you're all different. Just march up there. Okay, you support that attack. You push along the river. You push out that way. You come up there. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to expand the Latvian front because I'm just afraid that Latvia will give up if they don't have territory contiguous to attack.
Befehle! Zuhören! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Achtung! Achtung! Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Zuhören! Bereit! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle! Bereit!
Breaking up the stack a bit.
Zuhören!
No, not all of you. I want no. I want one of you to support that.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Befehle! Angetreten! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Befehle! Achtung!
There we go.
Angetreten! Befehle! Ausrücken!
Enemy capital. Well, oh yes, you're right, it is.
Angetreten.
Wow, I didn't quite think it was going to be that open. I just thought we might not have spotted everything. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Zuhören.
Pin those troops there so they can't go reinforce the capital. Now that they've been pocketed, let's crush this pocket. And take them off the gate. The whole
Achtung!
field.
Ausrücken!
Okay, we've got the capital. Or their latest capital.
Ihre Befehle? Angetreten.
Oh, now they moved it to Kazan. Like I say, this feels endless.
Bereit zum
Cross
Ausrücken.
there. Push that way.
Angetreten.
Push that way.
Angetreten.
Cross the river.
Befehle?
Okay, now can we go here, create a pocket?
Ausrücken! Bereit. Achtung! Ihre Befehle? Befehle? Angetreten? Angetreten. Bereit. Bereit. Ihre Befehle?
New support.
Zuhören. Zuhören. Angetreten. Angetreten. Befehle.
What's the surrender progress? German-Russian war. Well, it looks like it's going more towards the enemy than us. Unless, yeah, no, this is us. I think, field manpower. I guess this is us. Are we the aggressors? Wish this was, maybe some of you who are used to looking at this a lot. I just don't ever hardly bother looking at this. Can't imagine it's the other way around.
Bereit. Ihre Befehle. Bereit. Ihre Befehle. Ausrücken. Bereit. Bereit. Achtung. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Abbruch.
No, no, you go there, you go there. Oh, well. I want
Achtung.
you to come here. Well, new pocket.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit. Angetreten. Bereit.
Okay, Middle Africa took 2 states from QQQ land. QQU, I think. Yes, QQU land. Some down here, somewhere down here. They rebelled.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Bereit zum Ausrücken. Angetreten. Befehle.
Support that attack.
Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Ausrücken.
Okay, guys, looks like you go to there. You guys go here. And you attack there. You guys can attack there, and you can push into there. So we'll take that province, and you can push that way, and you can push that way. Firefighting drills, very nice. We can deal better with fires on our ships. Chase after their capitals and keep moving them east. Okay, motorized division. Let's do a deep push there. You just sort of follow up and see what you get a hold of. You help with that. Yeah, you double cross the rivers. Now you go this way. Be a little faster, I think. Okay. We'll motorized with this push forward, and to keep this guy here, we'll attack him there. To allow the others to advance unopposed, hopefully. Well, they're getting a little opposed, but
Achtung! Bereit zum Ausrücken. Achtung! Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken. Ausrücken. Bereit. Angetreten. Ihre Befehle? Befehle!
gotta be. These units have gotta just be exhausted by now. Not just the surrender progress, but
Befehle.
we're taking away a lot of factories from them.
Befehle. Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle. Zuhören. Ausrücken. Ihre Befehle. Bereit. Bereit. Befehle. Achtung! Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
Hello, Norwegian nationalists. How you doing? I'm doing well. Maybe getting a little hungry, but I'm doing well. Don't know if I should say that because half of my audience will probably go off and get something to eat.
Achtung! Bereit! Ausrücken!
Okay, so we've linked up here. Let's push along the river.
Ausrücken!
Okay, we've expanded Austrian air bases. Let's do that. Okay.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Don't want to overextend too much, but gotta
Bereit!
keep going forward.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle? Angetreten! 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 Ihre Befehle?
Yeah, this is just becoming more and more of an exercise of advance, advance, advance. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just the thing that it is now. Okay.
Angetreten!
You counterattack.
Befehle?
One of you counterattack, the other one advance.
Ausrücken!
You guys should push into there. Okay,
Angetreten!
yeah, you're going in there. Good.
Bereit! Ausrücken! Ausrücken!
See how closely they can drive to there before they get intercepted.
Befehle? Zuhören! Ihre Befehle?
No, I don't have the coronavirus. Oh, you're talking about Arno. No, of course not.
Angetreten?
Man, Ukraine is getting big.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Achtung! Angetreten!
Along the north side of the river there.
Zuhören! Angetreten! Ausrücken! Ihre Befehle! Angetreten!
German Empire declared war on the Batavian Commune. Oh, they've finally gone after the Dutch. They've finally gone after the Dutch. It stayed out of the war for so long, but
Ihre Befehle? Ausrücken! Bereit!
come on, we're almost at their capital, or their current capital.
Befehle!
Yeah, looks like it's open.
Bereit! Befehle! Bereit! Zurück! Zuhören! Ihre Befehle?
Well, there goes that capital. Still got a ways to go before they fall. Though you know, we've taken what is Russia, really. I mean, not Russia's expanded territories, but yeah, I know there's cities out here, though most of them were greatly enlarged because of moving production and personnel east in face of, you know, German conquest in World War II. But yeah, this is largely, you know, I'm not saying there's all this is nothing. It's just compared to everywhere else, we've essentially taken what would be Russia.
Ihre Befehle? Bereit! Bereit! Achtung! Ausrücken!
Where's your current capital? Do they still have one? Probably, but just where? Vladivostok or something. No, that's not in their hands. Okay. I don't see it. I don't. Oh, here it is down here in Bokhara. Oh, yeah, that's Russia. Bokhara. Uh-huh.
Achtung! Angetreten! Ihre Befehle?
Yeah. Call in a nuclear Brexit.
Bereit zum Ausrücken! Befehle! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Achtung! Zuhören! Ausrücken! Bereit! Achtung! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Ausrücken! Bereit zum Ausrücken! Zuhören! Befehle. Ausrücken. Befehle. Bereit. Befehle.
Well, okay, I think we're going to end the episode here. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And of course, I love hearing from you, so please post questions, comments, suggestions. See you next time for more Hearts of Iron. Okay, let's save this. Save game. LP. Okay, well, coming up on the 5th of February, I've got a sort of special stream over on the Slytherines Twitch channel. I'm playing Panzer Corps, but a sort of a special way of doing it, or special conditions or something. So you might want to join me over there on the 5th of February. We will be doing that on their channel, so you might want to follow that channel. A lot of great streamers they invite on there, so I'll be doing that this week. And of course, next weekend, those of you who may be interested, we will be doing the World War mode tomorrow morning, the Battle of Khan. Love to see all of Team Gamer. Anybody who's interested there can join us. We'd love to have you. I may be streaming it, not sure. We will see how things go. So thanks, everyone. I think we're going to end the stream here. And of course, next weekend, more, maybe more Kaiserreich, but definitely more Hearts of Iron of some sort, I hope, or other strategy games and stuff. So hope to see you all then. Thanks so much, everyone.